Okay, hey everyone. Hi. Welcome back. And if you can see my screen clear, myself. Hi, Daji. Hi, Busani, Curry, Danielle, Elsa. There's a Huawei here. Hi, Giuseppe, Ismail, Jojo, Kingsley, welcome back. Maddie, Kurt, welcome back. Mustafa, RG7, Williams. Okay, everyone can hear me fine, right? Everyone can see my screen. And hi, Maddie. Here. Hey, Mary Kay. I hope I'm not pronouncing your name wrongly. Hey, thank you. Please set up sound. Hey Kingsley, I'm just checking if everyone can hear me fine because I don't want to start unless everything's working fine. Can everyone hear me fine? I think Kingsley is saying there's something wrong with the sound. Hi Adaji, is this for everyone or is this just for Kingsley? Can hear, okay. Okay, cool. Sound is not breaking sound. I can hear. Okay, for some of you it is breaking, for some of you it's clear. Let me try to do something about this. Okay, just give me a moment. Hello, testing. Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Busani. Okay, thank you. Hey, Shamim. Okay, cool. I don't know what was wrong just now. I just went closer to the mic. There's already 20 plus people here and more are joining. There should be maybe closer to 30 or 40 of you here. Okay, so welcome everyone. Yes, all IronFX of course. Okay, thank you. Okay, cool. I still see a lot of people joining. So for those who just got here, hello, welcome to our webinar. Welcome. So today we're going to be doing a live trading session. It means that problem still. Hey Shamim. Okay, let me try. Okay, I just typed the message. I said, would you guys like to exit and re-enter? It seems okay for the rest. Okay now? Okay, cool. I'm not sure what's the problem. Okay, hey everyone, welcome to our webinar today. We're doing a live trading session. So it's basically the same. Yes, it is possible to scalp. It's basically the same. We do this for you guys every week. We look for setups for you guys. We go to the live charts and we look for setups. If you guys have any requests for in particular, do type it and record. Today is basically it's a live strategy session. Any information I share in this, it should not be construed as channel. Everything we do in this webinar is educational. It is for learning purposes only. Okay, we are not a signals group. We are not a forecasting group. Hey, Kingsley. The webinar is 1 hour. Okay, we are here to learn and grow. Ultimately, I think IronFX did this webinar for you guys so that you guys can learn and grow your accounts in trading. Okay, so please be reminded that trading Forex and CFDs, especially if you are trading on margin, carries significant risk. Yes, Daniel, we can do that. It carries significant risk, and it's not if you are new here. Okay, please learn the proper skills before you jump into trading. I have to say, trading will change your life if you learn the skill properly and you do it well. Okay. Okay, so a little introduction about me. I am from Everest Fortune Group. It's a teach session. It's an educational session, right? I'm from Everest Fortune Group. We are a Singapore-based fintech company. We are the finalists for Best Forex and Best Equity Research for 2019, 2020, and 2021. Okay, so our firm, we focus a lot on research, on strategy testing, on back testing. We kind of understand the markets a little, and we spend a lot of time advising brokerages, banks, hedge funds, and financial institutions on where we think the markets are heading. Okay, so we do a lot of this. So I am working as a prop trader. A prop trader and an investment analyst here at Everest Fortune Group. A little bit about me in terms of trading. I am currently managing more than, actually this is $1 million US on my own personal account. It is not 300,000, it's $1 million US on my own personal account. I've passed a few prop trading tests multiple times. So for those who don't know what these prop trading tests requires you to do, it requires you to be 10% in profit for the month without having 5% in drawdown. Okay, so I have done 10% in profit consistently month after month after month. I am a profitable trader. On my usual, I do about 2 to 8% a month. Okay, so about 2 to 8%. So whatever I share with you guys today is my way of trading. It is the way that I use to get my 10% a month, okay, to pass all these tests. So I hope you guys learn something from this. I hope you guys take away something and you can implement something into your own trading style. Okay. Agenda for today, we're gonna look at key approaches we take to trading, a cheat sheet checklist. We do this before most of our webinars, okay, and taking on the markets together. We go straight to the markets. We can look at XAU USD requested by Daniel, Mark, Mary K, NASDAQ, and Kurt, NZD, CHF, okay? So this is the checklist. If you guys want to take a photo, if you want to write it down somewhere, let me know if you need more time. I'm gonna stay on this page for 1 minute in case you guys want to look at the checklist. Okay, so in our checklist, we usually ask ourselves, do we see horizontal levels? Okay, another request from Viper coming in. Do we see horizontal levels? Do we see trend? Apply indicators. We look for breakout that I use to help me make my 2 to 8% a month. Hopefully, it will help you as well. I only make 2 to 8% a month because I'm not very aggressive. To be honest, I'm not very aggressive. I only trade once a day, sometimes once in 2 days or 3 days, right? For the scalpers here who are more aggressive, you are probably making more, okay? But I don't trade a lot and I make 2 to 3%. I've been using to get my 2 to 8% month. Okay, so our strategy focuses a lot on Is my network breaking down or the presenter? Okay, just give me a moment. Maybe let's just give me a moment, guys. I'm going to reset my mic and see if that. Okay, guys, can you guys let me know in the chat box if this is better? Is the connection better now? Is everyone still having problems? Okay, cool. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what was going on. I don't know why some of you were experiencing. Everyone is good now, right? Everything is receiving. Okay, sorry. I think it was maybe I was connected to the wrong internet. I'm not sure what was going on, but okay, as long as everything is good now, it's fine. Okay, let me share the screen again. Everyone can see my screen, right? We're on TradingView. Okay, thank you, Kingsley. Thank you, Kurt. Thank you. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, RG. Okay, thank you, Stefan, or yeah, Stefan, I think, or Stephen. Thank you, Maddie. Okay, cool. So yesterday, I'm sorry, I don't know what you guys missed. Anyways, it was just the introduction, so it's not that important. The more important part is now the charting part. Okay, so I think in my introduction, I was saying that in our strategy, we focus a lot on using Fibonacci. Okay, so Fibonacci is what we use to refine our entry, our stop loss, and our take profit. Okay. So yesterday, for those who attended our webinar yesterday, I called for a buy on Bitcoin and a sell on Bitcoin when it reaches this level. Okay, so for those who attended the webinar, if you got into the buy entry for Bitcoin, good. If not, that's totally fine, because I don't know if it went. Let me see. Yep. I think it should have been at our entry already or not. Let me see. I can't. Yesterday we called for a buy from the 23%. Okay, yes, you guys should be in for the buy. Okay, if you guys are in, that's great. If not, that's totally fine, right? That's totally fine. If not, I was calling a sell as well. Okay, so today, let's not look at Bitcoin. Let's look at all your requests for today. Let's start with XAU USD by Daniel, requested by Daniel. XAU USD. Okay. Okay, so what do I see with XAU USD? I think my last webinar with you guys, I called for a sell from 1699. Remember, I'm not sure for those who joined my webinar. I think it was on, I probably took you guys last week, right? Last week, I called for, I think it was last week or a few days ago, I called for a sell from 1699 to 16. Yeah, now is the take profit. Okay, so this was a sell. Let's see where is it going from now. Okay, let's see where is it going from here. Okay, so usually when I do my analysis, I do the daily and then I do the 4 hours. Why? Because I am a day trader. So I sometimes do the 4 hours and then the 1 hour. It depends on how long I want to hold the trade. If the bigger the time frame you are looking at, the longer your trade will last. Okay. I don't come to the charts so often. I don't want to come to the chart so often, so I chose to look at the daily and the 4 hours. But if you are a scalper, if you are a more serious day trader, you can look at the smaller time frames, which is the 4 hours and the 1 hour. So can you guys just let me know in the chat box which time frames you guys prefer me looking at? Daniel, maybe you can let me know since you are the one who requested for XAUUSD. Would you guys prefer looking at the daily and then the 4 hours, or the 4 hours and then the 1 hour? We always use two time frames, one time frame as a reference and one time frame to actually look for the trade. Okay, so let's do the 4 hours and then the 1 hour. Why we're looking at, so when you're doing daily and then the 4 hours, usually sometimes the trade can last up to 1 day to 2 days. Okay, so it can last up to 48 hours. But when you're looking at the 4 hours to the 1 hour, it usually lasts for 1 day. Okay, scalpers, 5 minutes and 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, you guys are very aggressive. Very aggressive. Okay, so what am I looking for when I'm on the bigger time frame? I'm usually looking for trend. Why am I looking for trend? Because I want to play the continuation. I am always playing the continuation. Sometimes I play reversals. Most of the time I play continuation trend. So first thing I see, price is going on a downtrend. If anyone else sees anything else, do let me know. I only see that price is going on a downtrend. I don't see any other movement. So what I'm gonna do now is kind of try to look for a trend line or maybe a channel. Okay, why am I doing this? Because I want to narrow down where I think price is going. Okay, so let's look for a channel. Let's see if the channel is available. Channel, 2 touches on top, 2 at the bottom. This is not the best. It's a very narrow channel. Okay, this looks like a very narrow channel, but I think it is a valid channel. Okay. So when we find the channel, it means that we think price is going to move within this channel. Okay, move within this channel. So now what we are doing as traders, we look at the chart. The chart is so big, right? It's like it's from here to here. You don't know what's going to happen next. The only thing you can do as a trader or an analyst or chartist is to zoom in and try to narrow down where you think price is going in the near future. Okay, so we think that price is going to continue moving down within this channel in the near future. Let's just highlight some support and resistance because this will work as our entry, our stop loss, and our take profit. Okay, so this will be our possible entry. We're going to look for a take profit and we're going to look for a stop loss. Okay, why are we doing this? Because number one, we have established that price is going down. Hey, Darren, welcome. We have established that price is going down. Okay, right? We think, so we are biased to get in for a sell, right? We want to get in for a sell. Why? Because we want to follow trend, we want to follow the wave. Okay, so now we need to identify our entry for that sell, the stop loss for the sell, and a take profit for the sell. So I've identified the entry. Okay, the entry is always above. It will be above. This will be the possible stop loss. Okay, and now we need to look for a take profit area. Okay, so take profit, you know, I usually like to use horizontal support resistance, but in this case, when I'm looking to the left, there is no information here on the left. So what do I have to do? I have to go to the bigger time frame to look for information. So on the daily charts, okay, the only time we go to the bigger time frame to look for information is when the smaller time frame does not give us information. It's not giving us enough information. That is the only time I go to the bigger time frame to look for information. Okay, so I'm going to use this as our take profit. Why? Because this area is a horizontal support. Price came here 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Price came here 4 times and reversed from there. It just means that this is a very significant key area. Okay, this is the area that price likes to go and reverse from there. So similarly, we expect price to come here to the same area, 1679. If it's going to reverse, if it's going to bounce, we don't know, because our take profit is there. We don't care what happens after. We only want to know what happens during our trade, because we are mostly just traders, right? We're not so much of we're just traders, so we're in and out very quickly. Okay, so what happens after doesn't really concern. It could be a reversal, but then we need to reanalyze the charts again. Okay, so on the 4 hours, this is our very rough overview of where we think price is going. Okay, this is a very rough one. Okay, let's go to the 1 hour to refine our entry, right? We want to refine our entry. Okay, what am I looking for right now? I think this is a very good level. Ultimately, I think this is what price is going to do. But as we can see here, right, as we can see here, price is already reaching our take profit. That's okay. Price never and rarely moves in one straight line down. It rarely moves in one straight line down. Price has a lot of volatility and a lot of characteristics, right? So usually what price does, it moves this way. It moves in a zigzag pattern, or it goes down, goes up, whatever. Even if price reaches this take profit area, we expect price to at least pull back to this area. I mean, ideally, I'm looking for price to pull back to this area. And then this area, it reversed from here to our take profit for the second time. Okay, for the second time. Okay, everyone good for now? I expect price to pull back from here, and then we can enter for a sell. Okay, but if price goes to our take profit area and it doesn't pull back, it just continues to go down, then that's totally fine. We'll take it as we missed the trade. Okay, we take it as we missed the trade, because most of the time, more often than not, price tends to pull back. You see how price is pulling back, it's constantly pulling back. So similarly to XAU USD right now on the 1 hour, we are hoping that price pulls back to our sell entry area. If it pulls back to our sell entry area, we are getting in for a sell. Okay, only if it pulls back. If it doesn't pull back, if it continues to go down, totally fine. We'll take it as we miss this trade. Okay, you do not want to chase a trade. You do not want to force a trade. There is no reason to force a trade or to chase a trade, because chances of you losing is going to be high. Okay, we only want to get into trades that are probable. Okay, so now that we have found our rough analysis of where we think price is going, what we're going to do now is use Fibonacci to refine our entry and to test the probability of our entry. Okay, so let me see if I can find anything lining up here. Okay. This is very hard. So it's very hard to use Fibonacci to test our sell entry. Why? Because this is not a complete move. A complete move is when price gets here and maybe does like a little turn already. But in this case, it's still on its way down. So it's not complete. It's still doing a downwards movement. Okay, so in this case, it's very hard for me to find Fibonacci levels that are lining up on the sell entry and the stop loss area. Okay, and why is that important? It's super important to find your Fibonacci levels, because you want to test the strength of your entry and your stop loss. So in this case, I wouldn't be able to tell you how good this trade is right now. I wouldn't be able to properly advise you or tell you the strength of this trade, because I cannot find the Fibonacci levels. Maybe if I come back in 1 hour, 2 hours, or a few hours from now, this would have made a complete move. Okay, it would have like made this curve thing already, and I would be able to use this swing high and the swing low here to find Fibonacci levels. But in this case, there's no swing lows here, so I can't really measure the strength. Okay, so this is just a very rough analysis on gold. Okay, this is a very rough analysis on gold. Let me see if I can combine it with other indicators. Okay, of course, Ichimoku is going to agree with us. Ichimoku is agreeing that it is a sell. Okay, let me see if I can find other indicators. That are agreeing with us. Okay. Stochastics, I would say, is agreeing with us because remember, we are calling for price to pull back to this area and then we get in for a sell. So stochastics is agreeing in a way that it's saying that the pullback might happen soon. Stochastics price is reaching a support and the pullback might be happening soon. RSI as well, the pullback might happen soon already. Okay, and MACD isn't saying a lot. I was trying to see if there was anything that was fishy, nothing much. MACD isn't saying a lot. Okay, so I would say all indicators are in agreement with our rough analysis. Because I cannot find the Fibonacci levels for you guys, I cannot confidently say that this is a good trade. Okay, only if I come back in a few minutes from now, a few hours from now, when this move is complete, then I can tell you if it's a good trade or not. Okay, in this case, yes, I've got a request on 15 minutes. Just give me a sec. In this case, I would still much prefer, right? I would always still much prefer price to do a pullback to here, and then we get in at the pullback at 1699, playing it to 1680. Okay, if it does not pull back, please do not get in for the sell. Okay, the best entry I see is the pullback to 1699. It is so beautiful. It will be exactly where the Ichimoku cloud resistance is. It will be where the horizontal pullback is. It will be where the channel pullback is. Okay, so this is a very nice sell entry, but if price doesn't get there, then we miss the trade. Okay, let me read this. Sorry, I'm very new to this. I need to find how to take run trading because I do not have basics, but I have a question. When the trend is going down, does that mean one has to stop trading to avoid them making a loss? If the trend is going down, you can consider looking for a sell entry. Okay, that means you play the trend. If trend is going up, okay, so there's always opportunity to be making profits in the market. It's just the strategy that you are using. It's just how you make the profits. Okay, so Daniel, that's all I have for gold, right? Gold bias that it is a sell, the entry is 1699. If it doesn't get there, at this current point of time, I won't be able to give you another entry. Okay, NASDAQ request by Mary. Okay, I really don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I'm so sorry if I am not. Okay, maybe standard. Maybe I can just call you standard. Okay, let's see what NASDAQ is doing. Oh, why is this chart so choppy? Okay, let's not use this one. When I see choppy charts, it just means this is a market that closes. Okay, so let's go US 100. Okay, this is a better chart. I much prefer this chart. There's no gapping, there's no market closing. Okay, I much prefer this chart. It is still currently open. Oh, what is going on? Okay, just give me a moment, guys. So sorry about that. Okay, very good. Okay, so again, first thing you want to do, look for trend. The only trend I see is that, confusing. I wanted to say the only trend I see is a downtrend, but actually it's very confusing. Okay, I see a triangle breakout. A triangle breakout. So price was going on this uptrend, but at the same time, it was kind of moving in this downtrend. Okay, so this is called a triangle. You can see how it's a triangle. Usually when it's a triangle, it means it's not up or down. It's just moving sideways in its own triangle way. What is the you use? The moving average that I use is the natural moving average. Okay, I don't really use moving average when I use indicators, but we just did a topic on natural moving averages, right? I'm not sure if you attended that one, but the moving average that I use depends on the structure of the charts. I don't have a settings of fixed settings. Usually people use 50 moving average, 100 moving average, 200 moving average. Here at Average Watching Group, we don't use fixed moving average. We use the moving average that fixed to the chart. So you can't use one setting for all charts, right? Because different charts have different characteristics and different way of reacting to the market. So we adjust our setting based on the charts itself. Okay, so let's go back to US 100. The first thing I see is price has broken. It has broken this triangle. What is that telling us? It's telling us that there is bullish momentum, right? It is telling us that there is bullish momentum. Okay, so if there is bullish momentum, we should be getting in for a buy. Okay, we should be getting in for a buy. Sorry, let me just zoom out. Okay. Trying to see if I can find a trend line of some sort. It's too narrow. Trend lines that are too narrow are not very nice. Okay, we need to use very clean and concise. When we're using technical analysis, we want to try our best to make it nice and clean and legitimate. If you're just drawing things to your own liking, then it's gonna make things very hard. Okay, I do see this channel. It's not the best channel. It looks like a very narrow channel actually. Okay, so we expect price to move here. We are looking for a buy entry. This will be our entry. Okay. This will be our take profit area, possible take profit area. Okay, and our stop loss will be somewhere around here. Okay, let me see if I can find an analysis on this. Okay. Sorry, that is not stop loss, that is your take profit. Okay, I think price is gonna do this, right? Price is going up. Either, just give me a moment to look at this. Okay. We can consider a buy because of the current bullish momentum, but we need to also see that because here there is a resistance here. Okay, so I'm going to change this to dotted resistance. Okay, there is a resistance there. Okay, that means there is two possible entries right now. Okay, the first one is price pulls back, you get in here for the buy. Okay, you buy it back to this resistance area, to this swing high area. The second, sorry guys, I keep pressing next too many times. Okay, the second option that we have, right, is that price does a breakout here. It breaks this area. Please begin is if that touches our TP, can we change our price to buy to 1699? Give me a moment. Just give me a moment, please. Need to look at the charts again so I can properly advise you. Right, just give me a moment. Okay, can we get in for a buy instead? Technically, you can, right? Honestly, you can. But okay, I mean, think about charts in this way. Let's say you are going surfing in the ocean, right? The ocean, the wave is pushing you to the shore. If you go against the wave, you can go against the wave, but it's just going to be very difficult. So a lot of times, although I know price moves in this way, right? It moves in a zigzag, so it's gonna zigzag back here again. Okay. Why I don't like to play the pullback, right? I don't like to play the pullback is because the pullback is going against the wave, right? You can technically you can, but I much prefer using a trend, right? I much prefer playing the trend rather than going against the trend. Okay, because sometimes the wave might be so strong that it might just continue. There is a possibility, right? There is a possibility that price might just continue going down. There is a possibility that it doesn't pull back. Here, it decides to continue going down because the bearish momentum is too strong, for example. So that's why, to answer your question, Kingsley, you can play the buy, but you need to remember that it's going against trend. So maybe the risk is a bit higher. So you can, if you are a risk taker and you don't mind taking the risk, yes, you can play the buy. But my advice to you is, instead of risking, let's say you are risking 1%. Instead of risking 1%, maybe you can risk 0.5%. Maybe your lot size can be smaller. Don't risk too much on this trade. Okay? So it can work out, but again, going against the trend, don't like the idea of it. Okay? Okay, cool. Another one, we are hoping to play the trend. This is another trade where we are hoping to play the trend. Okay, so there's two possibilities. One is price pulls back. This is the most ideal. Okay, ideally, I want price to come back and then we get in for the buy. If it doesn't pull back, if it just continues up from here, oh dear. Okay, if it continues up from there, you can get in for the buy as well. But again, the pullback will be much better. Okay, the pullback will be much better. Then you can play the buy all the way to this area. Okay, you can play the buy to 12917, or maybe somewhere a bit closer if you're to be a bit more conservative. So when I am trading, I always try to be conservative, right? Because I don't want to be risking too much or unnecessarily. Okay, so you can play it maybe somewhere closer, somewhere lower to the next swing high, to 12774 maybe. That would be a better trade. If not, the best, like for me, ideally the best would be the pullback, to play the pullback. If the pullback doesn't happen, that's totally fine. You can just skip this trade. How to analyze the DXY for analysis? Okay, so everything, sorry. Hey, Shamim, I'm a fracture with small account. Which type of spread is better, as floating or fixed? Okay, if you are new here, honestly, okay, so one thing I didn't learn, nobody told me. I went for a trading course and the person told me, the teacher told me that I should use real money, right? He was saying I should use real money. So if I lose, I can feel the burn. I will learn faster if it's real money. Honestly, when I look back and I think about it, if I was new and I didn't know anything, I would want to start with something that is risk. The risk is lower, right? If you don't know how to swim, you won't be jumping into the ocean, right? Instead, you will be jumping into a small little swimming pool, right? Maybe you can try a small little swimming pool first. Then it's safe. Maybe you can try with floaties first. Only when you are super confident, then you jump into the ocean. So it's the same with trading. Like, I would not, if you are new here, you are fresh to trading, I would not advise you to even. You can start with a very small account, okay? Maybe just try around with floating or fixed, but do not put more funds in, okay, until you know what you're doing, at least. Okay, if not, honestly, a demo account will work as well. So basically, it is best for look for pullbacks. It is not best, but it is a strategy that works. Okay, so there are many strategies out there that works, right? There are many strategies in trading that you can use, but the strategy that I have been using and I find to be very effective and makes quite good profit is to play the pullbacks, right? Look for pullbacks and play the pullbacks. So I've been doing that for a while, and it is, yeah, I think maybe fixed spread will be better, but you can try both, but fixed spread will be better. How do you stack multiple trade positions? You can just open multiple trades, right? I'm sure you can just open multiple trades on your account. Fixed spread will be better because then you don't, at least you have one less thing to worry about when you are trading. You don't have to be calculating like the spread and stuff. But next time when you're a bit more familiar and advanced, then yes, maybe try both. You can try both and see which one works better for you. Okay. So I think US 100 is a buy, but the take profit is not right now. Okay, let me look for the next one. Nasdaq, NZD-CHF by Kurt. NZD-CHF. Viper. Okay, hey Viper, just give me a sec. I'm just following the requests by first come, by whoever requested first. So let's look at NZD-CHF and then we can move on to AUD-USD and AUD-CAD. Okay, so first things first, again, go to the 4 hours, look for buyers. I see price moving in a very nice uptrend, right? I see it moving in a very nice uptrend. Okay, I see it moving in a very nice channel. Let me just highlight this channel, sorry. Okay, give me a sec. Okay, this channel is not very valid. Okay, instead, we should try to draw a wedge. Okay, let's try to draw a wedge instead. Okay. Okay. So price is kind of moving in this thing, this wedge. It was on a very strong downtrend. Okay, it was on a very strong downtrend and then suddenly trend changed. I don't know if it's a change of trend or sorry, I was pressing back too many times. I was trying to delete the drawing and it actually goes back. Yikes. Okay. Let's give it a moment. Let me see. NZD-CHF, right? Okay, we need to establish one thing. Price was moving in a downtrend and now it's moving in an uptrend. So we don't know if the downtrend is just making a pullback or if it's a trend reversal. If it's a trend reversal, it means that we can be looking for a buy entry. If it's just making a pullback, it means that we should be looking for a sell entry. Okay, so let me go to the daily. Let me go to the daily to see if I can spot anything. Okay, this is the problem here. The problem is on the 4 hours, it looks like price is going up, right? Okay, on the 4 hours, it looks like price is going up, but on the on the daily, price is actually going down. So we need to be very careful with this one because we might be getting the trend direction wrongly. Okay, we might be getting the trend direction wrongly. So I'm just going to leave that there. Let's go back to the 4 hours. Hopefully we find something useful. Okay, why is it so important to find your trend? Because the trend will help you decide if you are getting in on a buy or a sell. Okay, so if we cannot even get the trend correct, we will be getting in the wrong side. That means it's supposed to be a buy, we end up getting in for a sell. It's supposed to be a sell, we end up getting in for a buy. So, you know, finding the trend alone, you are able to win, I think, half the battle at least. You are able to win because at least you've got your direction correct. When you are looking for a trade, it's a buy or a sell. At least you got that correct already, right? So right now, I think it is possibly a buy all the way to this area here. Okay, that is the possible buy area. Okay, just give me a moment to find some support resistance, find some area of entry for this buy. If not, I think maybe we can skip NZD-CHF because if it's giving you confusing information, that means your chances of getting it wrong is higher, right? Your chances of getting this trade wrong will be higher. We don't want to be getting in on trades that are not probable. Okay, just give me a moment to find entry. Okay, we've got 61.8% lining up there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let me see. Trying my best to get you guys an entry. Okay, cool. I think there is a, if this is, we want to get in for a buy for this, this will be your possible buy entry. Okay, this could be your possible buy entry. Sorry, I'm going to change it to green so that you know that this is the buy. Where should we get out? Okay, the stop take profit will be here. Okay, take profit. Okay, and the stop loss for this, okay, when I'm using, okay, I'm currently a trade I'm in 60527. 527. I think your entry for the buy is a bit high. Let me see. Take profit 6144. Possibility of your, okay. Hey Kurt, I think your entry, your take profit and your stop loss is reasonable. It makes sense to me, okay? Because I see this area, this area, which is our buy entry now. It is an area that I hope price comes and reverse off. Okay, so I hope price, the best case scenario is that price gets here and then it reverses from here immediately. So I do think the stop loss makes sense, okay? Are you using pending orders or are you entering manual? Most of the time I enter using pending orders, not because it's the correct way to do it. It's because a lot of times I'm busy. Let's say I'm doing this webinar for you and there's a trade that I want to get in on, and I won't be able to do it because I'm in a meeting or I'm in a webinar, I'm writing a report. So sometimes I use pending orders in case I forget to use manually, but the best, honestly, I think is manually, because manually means you can come back and look at the charts one more time. You can be confirmed, double confirm your analysis one more time before you're going to trade. But most of the time, honestly, I just use pending orders because throughout the day I'm quite busy trying to finish a lot of things. So yeah, I can't be coming back to the charts all the time. Okay, I think it makes sense. There is a chance it will miss your stop loss. If it misses your stop loss, means it's just going to turn from here. Okay, so the stop loss for this one will be somewhere around here. Okay, it will just be below the entry. Okay, why below the entry? Because this trade, I feel like it's an okay trade. I'm not very confident. I'm quite I think it's a buy, but I'm not very, very, very confident. Okay, I think it's a buy. It's a okay. I'm quite biased that it's a buy. Okay, so I'm going to put my stop loss very near to the entry. Why? Because in case I am wrong, I want to be wrong fast. I want to be wrong fast. Okay, I want to get it wrong as fast as possible. I want to get out of this trade so that I can spend the time looking for another trade. Okay, so this will be your stop loss area. This will be your possible entry, and your take profit is here. Kurt, I think that take profit area is possible. That profit area that you have is possible, but it's a little far away. I don't think it will be today or tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I think by the time it gets there, it's gonna take quite a bit of candles. Maybe it's gonna take a few days to get there. I think it is possible. I think it is possible. Okay. I don't think when I look at it, I feel like it's totally gone. Okay. Let me look at the next request. I think it was by Viper. Viper is requesting for AUD USD. I'm gonna do AUD USD and AUD CAD if I have time, and then we're gonna wrap this up, okay? We're gonna wrap this up for today. I trade throughout the day. There's no particular currency pairs. I just go, I apply my strategy. If my strategy works, right? Which platform do you use? Can answer me in French. I don't know French. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Do you have any academy we can join? I love your work. I don't. You can follow me on Instagram. You can ask me questions on Instagram if you want to. Okay. Thank you, Kurt. I'm glad you are learning something. Okay, so let's do this last one for Viper. Oh, wow. Okay, let me remove everything. Viper, let me see what I can get for you. I do see a trend line breakout. Okay, I see a trend line breakout. Okay, I see a trend line breakout. It means that the bearish momentum is broken. Okay, there is bullish momentum now. Okay, the bullish momentum is broken. How many times a day do you trade, and what is the average risk reward of your strategy? Okay, I usually trade once a day. Usually, I trade once a day. My risk reward is 1% loss. Okay, so 1% to at least 1%. I will take 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4, 1 to 5, 1 to whatever, but the minimum that I use is 1% to 1%. Okay, so on a daily, I aim to make 1% a day. Okay, sometimes I lose, then I don't make the 1%, but at least I just aim to take one trade that is 1%. If I don't see a good trade, I don't take a trade. I don't force it. It's just an aim, but if you don't see it, you don't have to force it, you know? Okay, so I do think this is a possible buy. Give me a sec to find entry, stop loss, take profit. We're in luck. We might be at entry right now. Okay, there's a possibility that we are at entry right now. Give me a moment to double confirm this. Give me a moment, guys. I think we might be at entry. Very nice. Okay, very nice. Hold on. Okay. If price, there is a chance that we are at entry for AUD USD for the 1 hour. Okay, there is a chance we are at entry. Give me a moment. Okay, take profit will be here. This is a very short trade. Okay, this is like a few hours trade, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is correct, this trade will last about 5 hours or 6 hours, I think, just less than 12 hours. Okay, I expect price to bounce off here right now. Okay, but just give me a moment. Do not rush into this yet. What is your win rate like? Usually 7 out of 10. My win rate is usually 7 out of 10. So more importantly is actually the risk to reward, right? So if you are risking 1% to 1%, even if I win 7 out of 10, it means that I win 7%, I lose 3%. So at the end of the day, I win 4%, right? Okay, but a lot of times my trade is not 1-to-1. Sometimes my trade is 1% to 2%, 1% to 3%, 1% to 4%. So that means I win one trade, I make 4%. Even if I lose 4 times, I am still not in loss. Okay, so risk to reward is super, super duper duper important. Okay, I think there's a possibility. Just give me a moment. I'm trying to find a stop loss for you guys. Okay, I think this is the best. This will be a 1 to possibly a 1 to 1.5 kind of trade. Do not get into the trade yet. Okay, do not get into the trade. Okay, 1 to 2 trade. That means if you have $100,000 account, okay, if you have $100,000 account, you lose 1%. If it reach stop loss, you lose 1%. If it reach your take profit, you win 2%. Okay, you win 2,000. If you lose 1,000. I need help because of floating. And then I killed my balance. I'm a new investor in the area. Can I have a small bonus? And then please, if you can show me, thank you. I have recharged 100%. Thank you for the live teaching. Okay, just give me a sec. Okay, so what are we looking for with this trade? Let me get some indicators to confirm this buy. Okay, let me get some indicators to confirm this buy. I need confirmation. We are not getting into this trade until we get confirmation from indicators. Okay. Do not jump onto this trade yet. Okay. If we are looking at stochastics, there is a chance of this buy here. Not a very strong one, but there's a chance of a buy from here right now. Why? Because price is approaching our support, which is the same as the support on the stochastics. If we are looking at RSI, there's a chance of a bounce as well. Okay, for Ichimoku, there's a chance of a bounce. Okay, we are at a very strong key level right now. This is almost over, right? Yes, it's almost over. Maybe 2 more minutes to let me. Okay, guys, I think this is a buy. Okay, I think this is a buy, right? There's a little bit of confusion here. You can see from the candlesticks pattern, the candle that just came out, which is I think it's a hammer, right? That's a hammer. That means that there is a bit of uncertainty. Okay, there's a bit of uncertainty. Okay, so if you want to get into this buy, you can. I think there is a possibility for this buy. There's a good chance. If you want to wait, if price breaks this area, get out. This is not a buy anymore. Okay, if price breaks and close this area, if it closed below this candle, it is not a buy anymore and you should get out. Okay, so AUD USD, I think there is a possibility for a buy right now at this point of time. If you want to take this trade, please be cautious. If not, if you just want to wait and observe, you can as well, right? You can just wait and observe to see if the analysis is right. If the analysis is right, next time you can use the same analysis, right? You can use the same strategy. Okay. How many pips? I'm not sure. I don't count pips. Let me see. Let me count for you. Okay. Why I don't count pips? Because okay, wait. I do count pips. I take that back. I think it's 24 pips, 25 pips, right? 25.9 pips. 5 candlesticks, about 25 pips. If you want it to be even shorter, honestly, if it breaks and close below here, it is already, this trade is already wrong, okay? We don't need to wait for it to come all the way to the 25 pips. If it goes below this area and it closes below the cloud, it means that this is no longer a buy anymore, okay? So it's entirely up to you. You can put your stop loss where the 25 pips is earlier on, but just remember, you pull out the Ichimoku cloud. If you see this candle here breaking the Ichimoku cloud and going below the Ichimoku cloud, it means that this is no longer a sell, okay? This analysis is wrong and you should get out. Try your best to get out at entry. Or if you want to be safe, just don't get into this trade, okay? Just don't get into this trade. Okay, guys, sorry I don't have time for AUDCAD. Thanks for attending our webinar today. I would love to see you guys again soon. Okay, I would love to see you guys again soon. Price at a key level for AUD USD. There's a possibility of a bounce here, or there's a possibility of a breakout. You getting into this trade is more of a, I would say, a little bit of a gamble, but there is a bit of a chance that it will reverse from here. Okay, there is a strong chance of resistance from here. It looks like it wants to go down. Actually, no, it looks like it's confused. Do you see? Because every time it's at a key level, it's confused. My Instagram is, let me see, I actually forgot my Instagram name. Okay, if you guys have already followed me on Instagram and I didn't reply, it's because sometimes the message goes to the archive. Okay, so my Instagram is JAs. Okay, there you go. That's my Instagram. You guys can text me or whatever on Instagram and ask me. If I will try my best to see your message. If I don't reply to your message, it means that I didn't see your message. Okay, it means that your message went to some weird folder that I don't know how it works on Instagram. Okay, but if not, I will catch you guys on the webinar. The next time you see me in the webinar, just let me know, hey, I talked to you on Instagram, but you didn't reply. Then I will know that you messaged me and I didn't see it. Okay. Does it look like it wants to go down? It looks like it's a little confused, and it still doesn't know what it wants. Okay. The name, please, Cassandra Kasjak. My Instagram name is Kasjak. Can have trade idea. Okay, I will catch you guys soon. Thanks, guy. Can have the trade idea. The only trade idea I think is good right now is AUD USD. Okay, hopefully this works out. If it works out, that'll be great. I will consider getting this in on this trade itself, but on a very small lot size, because I do think this is a probable trade. But I mean, look at it. It looks a little confused. Oh no, my name on Instagram is Kasjak. Okay, bye guys. Thanks for attending. I will catch you guys again probably next week, right? Probably next week. Okay, bye everyone. Thanks.